You with it, baby? Too much at stake for your foolery, ain't it crazy? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, you won't faze me. You ain't really hard like you imagining, bragging about being toxic, but you ain't really that hazardous. Rap God, if you don't believe in me, then it's blasphemous. Everything that you are is an acronym to my adjectives. But I ain't here to fight fair. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. With these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how.
It's week 13 of the NFL, and this one features Jaylen Warren. He had a memorable performance last time out, a 5-touchdown game. It's the Lumberjacks and the Patriots, next on Madden NFL 24.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Well, the Patriots offense set to go to work with Mac Jones at quarterback in his third season now out of Alabama.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there are many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. Now, the rushing numbers for Stevenson from last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Checking it. And right away, he lost the football.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
And they'll be led out by one of the brightest young stars in the NFL, a 4th-year pro out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And I like his honesty because when we sat down with him, I mean, he was the first one to say, that was on me last week, a really poor performance. Way too many interceptions, didn't find the end zone throwing the ball, put his defense and his special teams in some real jeopardy, but somehow they won the game.
They won.
Yeah, what I loved about it is when he told us about the defense kind of corralling him in the locker room and said, all right, my man, we're not going to do that again this week, are we?
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 5. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Baylor Tigers! Baylor Tigers! Let's go, let's go.
Play action. It's Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
21.
Herbert changing things up.
Let's go. Hey, Ray. Set.
To throw again on second down. He finds his target out. Be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the give, it's Warren. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10.
Hey, go Lion. 12. Let's go.
Running left, it's Warren. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Hey, go Lion.
A handoff for Warren. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jaylen Warren with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Lumberjacks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. But you look at this defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Bryce Baringer on now to punt. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. Bart and I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
Let's go.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Here's second and 10.
Hey, go Lion. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. 59.
Herbert just beat the play clock. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
They'll run it, Warren.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Ray.
Warren. Touchdown. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Extra point up. Dicker.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense.
They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here first and 10. Throwing Jones.
That's complete. DeMario Douglas with it.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Jones. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things. Jones hit and the ball's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. 11. As they've got it as we resume action. Throwing on second and long. Jones. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where's he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Here's the Virginia Beach offense out and ready to go again.
And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. This is caught at the 20. A big play there. 61 yards.
And not only does Justin Herbert have one of the biggest arms in the game, I don't know that anyone throws a prettier pass. Every time he throws the football, I just want to slow it down and have it be a highlight type of a throw. And oftentimes it is, just as we saw there.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a run with Warren.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Holding offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Let's go. Hold the troops right.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Douglas, the man in motion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. Now a short one to Gesicki.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On third down, Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
First catch so far by Pickens. It's good for a first down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Go. Ray. Baylor tight. Let's go.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Hey, Ram. Ready.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 30 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
On the run, it's Warren.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jaylen Warren
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Lumberjacks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now 21-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 2nd and 10, Jones,
and he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw again. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 more yards there and another first down. Off the bootleg. Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Tui Pelotu
In there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Gesicki.
Here we go.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones.
Right back to Davis. It's complete.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Gabriel Davis
With touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Pats are able to cut into that deficit.
That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Virginia Beach offense set to take over.
And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
2nd and 10.
Go forward. 59. 12.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Go. Let's go. Hey, Ray.
Here's Warren.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
21.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Uncorks one for Davis. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Baylor Tiger. Let's go. Hey, Ray.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
21.
Juju in motion left.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. So this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. On first down, it's Herbert. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. He's got this to Pickens.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
That's caught. He gets it out to Austin.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Warren.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 61 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
On 1st and 10, Herbert.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Up the middle they go. It's Warren, and he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Baylor Tiger. Hey, Ram.
On first down, Warren. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football.
Herbert going to change the play here. Warren will try the right side.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here we go on fourth down. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down.
And now they'll shift things around.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will take this one in for a touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Lumberjacks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Back to throw. Jones. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He has been a touchdown machine. It has been enjoyable to watch.
And the scoreboard continues to light up as a result of his efforts. He's been a blast, though. Every time you look up, you just figure if he's got the ball in his hands, he's going to end up in the end zone. It's been that kind of a game for him.
Absolutely. Now you just keep waiting for more.
Hey, go Lion, 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 Lion.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. There he goes left side. Inside the 20. Touchdown. Jaylen Warren, 71 yards. And the Lumberjacks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Patriots ready to try again. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He completes it to Henry. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Davis now to return it. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen, they see the blocks happen, they feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll air this one out deep for Davis.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, if I haven't said it before, I'm certainly saying it now. No one throws a prettier deep ball than Justin Herbert. This thing's on a run, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
Uncorks one for Davis.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run on 1st down. It's Warren, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Now Herbert going to change the look.
OP. Set.
Throwing on second down. Herbert. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. New England on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Got his man. It's Warren. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback. New England's offense set to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Jones throw going to be caught by Davis. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jones. And Davis has it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. Throwing Jones. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. A strong running. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
11.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Operating from the gun, Jones. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one as a receiver is got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Gabe Davis and the offense getting the football back here.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Jones. He finds Douglas complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
And here's the Virginia Beach offense out and ready to go again. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
Hey, Catholic. Hey, Ram. 5-9.
They're going to pass here with Herbert.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
12. Let's go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they rattle off a big one. 55 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
So the Patriots coming out now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously.